Hello again, and thanks for joining me today. Um, when you talk about faith, uh, when we hear about faith, we basically think only about belief. Like, what do you believe? And of course, it has a lot of religious connotation or connotations to it. Um, and I think it should because there is a spiritual aspect or a spiritual ingredient to faith. It's very much alive. And faith has done or caused men to do a lot of what we will call miraculous things. So let's talk about faith today. What is faith? Faith is when you believe in a reality that exists in your own mind. By the way, that's my definition. Faith is when you believe in a reality that exists in your mind. It is not physical. It is seeing or experiencing something in your own mind. It starts with a thought. Most times, it is an impossibility. Like the 4-minute mile was an impossibility. The guy who kicked the longest field goal in the world who had one leg, that was definitely an impossibility. Einstein proves this in his work when a lot of what he did came from faith. He believed things that nobody else believed, and he was able to take those things and turn them into a reality. Though it was all mathematical and physics and what have you, the point still remains that it was just a belief that he had that things were a certain way, and he believed first, and after he believed, then the reality happens. So faith again is when you believe a reality that exists only in your own mind. Everything that we have today existed in somebody's mind, but they had the faith to believe that it would be reality. We have the airplane and we have the Wright Brothers, and they had the imagination, that is true, but they had the faith. They believed that they could fly. And they did fly, and because they fly or flew, we are all flying today. Thanks to their faith. You all have ideas, and you all believe in something. And that idea creates faith. Most of the time it has never been done before, but you believe that it can happen. And when you believe it can happen, you go to work making it a reality. The idea stage is, I believe I can, and turn this into, yes, I can. And after you turn it into yes, I can, then everything else, as we say, is history. But the biblical definition of faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Get that again. It's the substance of things hoped for. You're just hoping. But it's a different kind of hope, okay? It's a daring kind of hope. It's like, this has never been done before. This does not exist in this reality. I am going to make it possible. That is faith. The evidence of things not seen. It has evidence, but it's not seen. Why? Because it's all in your head. So sometimes people may laugh at you and say, it's all in your head. But hey, that's where it's supposed to be. And then one of these days, it would be something you can touch, something you can feel. It will be transported from what we say is unreality into reality, and the transportation medium for that is called faith. The construct is the substance of things hoped for. What is the substance of anything hoped for? You hope for a vacation you never had. We're trying to go to the moon, and anything that you can think about, never been done. But they believe and they had the faith that they can do it, and they do it. So, what do you need to do that's impossible to you? Think about it. Dwell on it. Believe. But you know what I understand? And some of these things you do by accident, and then after you read and study and you look back at your life, you said, I did that. We did it almost by instinct. Believe that you have it, but there's a new trick to it. Believe that you already had it last week. Not that it is going to happen, that it did already happen. And you are just waiting for the physical manifestation of it. It is said that the things that are in the heavens that are seen and made from things that we did not see. My friend, everything that you can think about today, look at my office, look at your office, or wherever you are right now. Car in the garage, the light bulbs, you can name anything, the chair you're sitting on, the clothes that you're wearing, it was all an imagination that somebody believed in and believe that it will happen. I can tell you a lot of stories about people who have went from what we would call the impossible to the possible. But I want you to have your own story and to make your unreality a reality by exercising faith. When you have faith, nothing stops you. In the religious world, it says, if you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, you shall say to this mountain, be thou removed and be thou cast into the sea, and it shall be done unto you. Think about a grain of mustard seed and a mountain. There is no comparison between the two, but that grain of mustard seed is greater than that mountain. And so, in your life, that grain, that imagination, that little tiny belief that you have can give you one of the greatest reality that you can ever experience. So, the construct is the substance of things hoped for. And that is basically imagination, as I say, a thought. Then you hope it can be real. The evidence is, what is the evidence? It is a set of knowledge that this is, or there is, a way to make it possible. And it's all in your mind. All in your mind. A set of knowledge that says there is a way to make it all possible. So it is not seen. None of this is seen. And that is faith. The evidence, the things that hope for, the evidence of things not seen. This is when someone asks you to prove it. And you say, I can't. I just know something inside of me says it can be done, and I know it will be done. My friend, that is faith. Wherever you are right now, whatever you're going through, whatever transformation that needs to happen, you believe that it has already happened, and watch it happen. In my last video, we talked about positive thinking needs work. Faith also needs work. It says faith without works is dead. So that means after you believe something and know for a fact inside that it is going to happen, the next thing is taking action, working towards it. So your belief system is supported by your work.